Good evening, everybody. The co-chairs of the Armenian caucus, Congressman Berman, Congressman Royce, dear members of Congress, Reverend Fathers, dear compatriots, dear friends. Allow me to start by extending a word of appreciation to the co-chairs of the Armenian caucus, Congressman Berman and Congressman Royce, for hosting today's celebration. I want to acknowledge the presence and thank Armenia's many friends and supporters from the Hill, including the members of the Armenian caucus. I highly appreciate the presence today of many of our compatriots and the unity of the Armenian-American organizations behind these efforts. Dear friends, 20 years ago, the citizens of Armenia voted to make Armenia an independent and democratic state. The newly born Republic of Armenia has made enormous efforts and tremendous sacrifice to build the homeland we all dream about and to defend Artsakh. Among the major and irreversible achievements of independence are the democratic political system, a liberal market economy, and strong state institutions. Armenia has become an active and responsible member of the international community, has projected its diplomatic capability throughout the world, created one of the most functional armies in the region, and deployed peacekeeping operations in today's hotspots, has become an active contributor to the global fight against the terror. The restoration of Armenia's independence also gave new life to the Armenian diaspora, helping revitalize the Armenian identity, revive the strength of the Armenian communities, find a new mission, and adjust towards new goals, especially in Armenia and Artsakh. It is well known fact that the Armenian-American community has been at the forefront of the Armenian-American relations, has become a living bridge between the two nations. I would like to emphasize the special role that our community and the lobby, namely the Armenian National Committee and the Armenian Assembly, have played there in Washington, especially when it comes to the relations with the United States Congress. Dear friends, celebrating the anniversary of Armenia's independence in the United States bears a great deal of symbolism, since the people and the government of the United States have been one of the biggest investors in Armenia's independence from the very beginning. The United States Congress has always been a reserved supporter of Armenia throughout our political and economic transition. Our American friends on the Hill and in the administration have never had doubts about the dedication of the Armenian people and leadership to our shared values, our principles, and I want to thank them for that. Our strong cooperation all these years and your eagerness to share our today's celebration express the warm friendship between the United States and Armenia, and the special role that the United States Congress plays in these relations. Dear members of Congress, all these years, you have continuously and tirelessly provided a lead in keeping Armenian issues high on the congressional agenda, in vigorously promoting Armenian interests. From day one, you have been staunch advocates for the recognition of the Armenian genocide, for increased U.S. economic assistance for Armenia and Artsakh, for freedom and independence for the people of Nagorno-Karabakh. As members of the Armenian caucus, we have vigorously confronted Azerbaijani militant rhetoric and intentions and challenged Turkish denialist policies. With your great support and leadership, we have established a tradition of periodically celebrating Artsakh's independence in the United States Congress, and since 2006 have done it 4 times already. As a result of these efforts, more than $2 billion of American assistance has been allocated to Armenia throughout the 20 years of Armenia's independence. Dear members of Congress, we appreciate the support of each and every one of you. Some of you have become actively involved in Armenian issues on almost daily basis, becoming true champions of many important Armenian causes, thus earning the admiration of all Armenians, both here in the United States and in Armenia, as well as the attention and acknowledgement of the government of Armenia. Last year, the co-chair of the Armenian caucus, Congressman Berman, was awarded a Medal of Honor of the Republic of Armenia. As previously announced, Congressman Berman and Congressman Schiff had been awarded the Medal of Maktar Gosh by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Armenia, Mr. Sev Sargsyan. And I am glad that today we are able to present the medals to them, which I am doing with great honor and pleasure. Without exaggeration, this initiative was our joint idea with the Armenian community, and we are here together to jointly present to you these prestigious medals. Before I do it, let me tell you that you will hear more of our congressional friends getting a formal acknowledgement of the Armenian government. Dear Chairman Berman, before I present the award, I want to say the following. You have always demonstrated a great understanding and support for our issues. We are grateful in particular for your attention and support for Armenian Nagorno-Karabakh and for your vigorous efforts towards recognition of the Armenian genocide. Your tenure as chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee has been a subject of admiration for many, and especially for us, Armenians. Please accept this award as a sign of appreciation for the work you have done. And now allow me to present the decree of the President of the Republic of Armenia on awarding Berman with the Medal of Mukhtar Ghosh. Pursuant to paragraph 16, article 55 of the Constitution of the Republic of Armenia, and guided by the law of the Republic of Armenia on state awards, I hereby decree to award Berman, member of the United States House of Representatives, with the Medal of Mukhtar Ghosh for the considerable contribution to the process of strengthening and developing Armenian-American relations, as well as international recognition of the Armenian genocide. President of the Republic of Armenia, Serge Sargsyan.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador Frank. I'd like to, the way you described it, I think I want to go to those mountains north of Yerevan. I may not be able to do it till next November, but that's something I want to see. And to you and Ed for your great leadership of the caucus, my congratulations. And to Frank, at least the Armenian people accepted Ghosh's law. So far, we haven't been able to get the House of Representatives to accept the Schiff law, but we will work on that. It's really a great honor to receive the Ghosh Medal of the Republic of Armenia. I'm very humbled and grateful. And I want to assure you that I will not waver in my commitment to justice for the Armenians. And for me, that means winning the U.S. congressional recognition of the genocide, ending the Turkish-Azerbaijani blockade, and ending the isolation of the Nagorno-Karabakh. I'm particularly pleased to receive this award at a ceremony marking the 20th anniversary of Armenia's independence, which occurred on September 21st of 1991. Armenia's independence is one of the greatest stories of the 20th century, and it's a story too little told. It's a story of courage, redemption, and perseverance against all odds. As we know, Armenia's first modern-day experiment of independence after World War I was crushed simultaneously by Turkey and by the Soviet Union. For decades after that, few outsiders would have thought that the world would ever see again an independent Armenian state. But Armenians themselves never lost the dream. They succeeded in achieving the seemingly impossible, and today Armenia is irrevocably part of the family of independent nations. Armenia was the first of the non-Baltic Soviet states to defy the Soviet Empire and declare independence. It was the trailblazer on the path to the breakup of the Soviet Union. And it persists to this day, still defying the odds. Landlocked, Armenia is blockaded by two states, Turkey and Azerbaijan, that at least geographically should be its natural trading partners instead of its antagonists. And Azerbaijan has been steadily increasing its defense budget as well as its bellicose rhetoric. Armenia has endured the enormous suffering for the sake of its brethren in Nagorno-Karabakh. Yet for all its economic challenges, Armenia somehow has managed to establish a genuinely free market economy. We know that Armenia's democratic development has had its ups and downs. And this isn't to make excuses, but as Ed said, we should keep in mind that Armenians live in one of the toughest neighborhoods imaginable. I believe Armenia, sooner than many expect, will overcome these obstacles and will take its place among the Western nations. And the United States of America should be doing everything possible to nurse that process to fruition. For us, Armenians, supporters in Congress, there are also many obstacles to overcome and a solemn obligation to do so. Our nation has been taking disturbingly long to recognize the Armenian genocide, one of the world's most enormous crimes against humanity and the precursor of the Holocaust. That non-recognition angers and saddens me, and as an American, I'm embarrassed by it. So I pledge to you that I'll continue to do everything possible to achieve that recognition so that America can live up to its ideals. And I won't shrink from that battle until it's won. Mr. Ambassador, once more I want to thank you, President Sarkisian, and the Armenian people for this exceptional award. I'll always treasure it as I treasure my bond with Armenian Americans and with all Armenians. Thank you very much.